What is going on? Movie meals. We're here to talk a little Wonder Woman. All right, we're going to talk about positives, negatives. Guys, we got a weird setup. We're on a little vacation.
Yeah.
Doing a little family stuff. This man tagged along because he had to see Wonder Woman with me.
I have nothing
But we're
else
gonna
going on.
start with the DC fanboy freak. Kyle, what are your positives about Wonder Woman?
Patty Jenkins, thank you so much for understanding what Wonder Woman is all about.
Patty.
Guys, I am telling you, this is one of these superhero movies where they absolutely nail the character. Wonder Woman is portrayed wonderfully by Gal Gadot in this movie. She does a fantastic job. The director and her understood that this character is all about truth. She's all about power. She's all about wisdom, but she's all about love. She's all about taking care of every single person in the world because that is what she is made to do. And it's
Preach it.
absolutely wonderful to watch her in this movie from beginning to end. She just goes on this incredible journey that with many different genres in it. It's a period piece. It's a spy thriller. It's a war movie.
I didn't even think of the spy thriller.
It's incredible to watch. It is shot beautifully. It is directed amazingly. Every character is awesome to watch. There are so many funny moments. There are so many heartbreaking moments. There are so many action-packed moments. The fighting style in this is incredible. There's just so many positives. Finally, in a DC movie, like this might be on the top of their cinematic universe for me as of right now, because this movie is absolutely wonderful.
I gotta agree, man. Ladies, we've got it. We got
Yes.
this incredibly well directed, well acted, and I have been very critical of Gal Gadot's acting.
Yeah.
I like her in the Fast and Furious, but those are Fast and Furious movies,
Right,
so
right.
they're a little bit different. But I had my ups and downs with her in Batman v Superman. Knocked out of the park, just a home run.
Absolutely.
I thought she killed it. I thought she showed a origin story of young Diana. And on her face, which that's an actor, to show your expressions through your face and not necessarily always your words. And she showed me the struggle of a young woman becoming this stronger character. And I thought she knocked it out of the park. When you go from Patty Jenkins, a female, directing this huge blockbuster, which we don't get enough in Hollywood, and then you have Gal Gadot who comes in and dominates as a lead female character. This is
Absolutely.
so important not only to the superhero genre, but to
to the-
cinema.
To the movie world.
To the film world in general,
Yeah.
because Patty Jenkins, how you don't get bigger movies off of Monster, for heck's sake, but now you're going to be getting those calls, and you deserve those calls. I hope she sticks with DC, and whether or not I hope she maybe goes down the Nolan path, and they say, all right, make us another one, and we'll budget your passion project. Back to the film, though, I gotta say I'm with you on everything from the cinematography, the directing, the acting. All the characters. Robin Wright's in this. I'm a big fan of hers from House of Cards. I loved seeing her in here. Chris Pine also kills it. He plays off of Gal Gadot so well that it's just incredible. And the biggest thing that really hit for me, or the two biggest things, one is the score. I love
I
the
didn't
Avengers.
even-
I love all the
yeah.
Marvel movies, and they have good scores. I do like their scores. But Wonder Woman's score has always
DC
been
scores.
something. Yeah, DC. I mean, that
In
Man of
general,
Steel one's good, but
yeah.
this Wonder Woman one has always stood out to me because it's bold, it's daring, it's strong, and it's everything about the character. And I love it, and it's used to perfection in this film. When that theme comes on in some of these battle scenes, which are shot and beautiful and incredibly well directed, it put chills down my spine because it was so well placed. My second biggest thing is the way DC, if they really are going a Plan B route with all these new movies like Batgirl and the Matt Reeves Batman now, I think James Wan's Aquaman, I think they said, all right, we're going to take this Zack Snyder tone, because I felt that tone, the
Yeah, you
darker,
do.
grittier tone in this film, but it was different. And it worked really well. And I felt very similar things with the Winter Soldier off of the Avengers. It had a similar Avengers feel, but different. And they had humor in this that killed it.
Yeah.
It works. You can have that humor, and we've seen a little bit of that humor in the Justice League trailers, and it's the same
Yeah,
type
you
of
do.
humor. Quippy stuff, and that works so well in this movie.
Absolutely.
And it comes down to the chemistry between Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
Chris
are
Pine is
so
one of the standouts
opposite.
as well as Gal Gadot.
Oh, they're neck and neck.
Chris Pine's already talented to begin with, but this movie clearly shows that he is talented and he's here to stay in Hollywood.
He might be the best Chris out there we've got.
Is that possible?
I don't know. That's an argument for another time. But,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
movie meal fans, I'm telling you, you got to rush out because this movie is loaded with positives. Great action scenes, beautiful to look at. Great
Yes.
acting, incredible directing. Patty Jenkins,
It's a great story.
I'm so glad
great
Gal
story, too.
Gadot's gonna explode more off of this. We're gonna see
Yeah.
more from Patty Jenkins. So this just killed me. Kyle, what are your negatives? You got a few negatives out there?
It's really nitpicky stuff, and it's really stuff that I can't explain because it does get into a little bit of spoiler territory. So I'll try my best not to. Basically,
Little dance
there was
around.
just a few little moments where it took me out of the movie just because it felt a little bit cheesier than it needed to, and it's really, like I said, it's really hard to explain without spoiling things. So I apologize if it's not making sense, but there's just a few moments within some scenes, at least towards the second half, about the second half of the movie, where it takes me out, and I'm just like, well, even in a superhero movie, that's a little weird. But really, it's just mainly that. But man, this movie's so good. I wanted this movie to be amazing. I
92% Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody's loving it.
I'm speechless right now. I came out of the theater almost crying, guys. Like
He really did. It was
I was
Alex
nearly
in a
in
Star
tears.
Wars
It's-
movie level for this guy
It's
over
so
here.
good. Like, really, the negatives are the nitpicky things of just slightly cheesy stuff that took me out of the movie, but everything else just sucked me right back in.
I had a couple of small negatives, very small moments. I thought the CGI didn't look flawless, but I don't know if that's bad because it still looked pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And I do agree with you. A few tiny moments might pull you out for a second, but it's nothing bad because the second you're pulled out, you're pulled right back in, ready for the big fights and
Bigger
everything.
positives come out than smaller negatives.
Oh, absolutely. This is a film where it's really down to nitpick stuff. It's going to be your own personal. I mean,
Which
it's
is
always
so
your own
nice-
personal
it's so
opinion,
nice
but
to have.
it's nice where you come out and you're like, "This was awesome. This was awesome. This was awesome." Oh man, a few issues here because one of my other issues,
Few
my
issues
final
here, but
issue,
who cares?
I thought there was a few small pacing spots.
Oh, really?
A couple
Okay.
of spots where I was like, we could have paced that a little bit differently, a little bit better.
Okay.
But there was only a couple of them, and it wasn't long, and it wasn't dragging, and I wasn't like checking my watch. I was right back in it, but a few moments.
Yeah, okay.
But there's small nitpicks. I absolutely loved Wonder Woman. Kyle, what is your score out of 10? How high you going with this bad boy?
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just so ecstatic right now. That might be why I have it at a 9.5 out of 10. And it's pretty high.
That's close.
But I just came out of the theater. I just saw it, so I'm just so hyped on it right now. There's just so many positives in this movie
Yep.
and just really small negatives that give me a 9.5 out of 10, and I love it.
I'm gonna go slightly smaller. I'm going at the
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
I don't blame
I
you.
really, really love. That's an incredible score. Man, this movie's fantastic. Rush to the theater right now.
Give this movie a chance.
You've got to
please.
give it a chance. This movie is
Please.
fantastic. And if you're any of those people that are mad of those theaters that are doing all girls night for these ladies, no. Stop being that stupid self you are. This is awesome. This thing champions women, and at a time right now in our society, it's fantastic to
Yeah,
see.
I love
It
it.
is amazing to see because it's not only just a killer badass movie for girls, but it's just an incredible film. And Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot knocked out of the
Everyone
park.
should support this. Everyone
Absolutely.
really should.
And hey guys, if you want to see deep spoiler talks, comment below, let us know. Give this thing a thumbs up and
We
let
could
us know because
definitely
if we
do
get a
that.
certain amount of views and a certain amount of cry for it, when we think it's worth it, we'll definitely sit down for a good 20 minutes or so and talk this bad boy out. But hey, comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that great stuff, guys. Go see this film in the theater. This man and I are going to be seeing it again.
I have
probably
to.
like
I have
8
to
times.
see it again.
All right, guys. Mom, thanks for watching.
See you guys.